Fuji Speedway, 2.8 miles, a very long pit straight, just under 1 mile. Some interesting braking zones and corners in the mid part of the lap. Let's analyse Lewis Hamilton's pole position. The track is wet. He's got one flying lap remaining before the checkered flag drops, and he's got to get it absolutely perfect. We've just flicked up to 7th gear. He chooses to use the middle of the pit straight, and he comes to the left-hand side very late into the braking zone for turn 1, and it's difficult to choose that moment. He hits the brakes now. It goes towards the apex. The back end is dancing gently away, but he's done it beautifully. 2 is easy. 3 is at the top of this small incline. It'll be down to 4th gear, around 100 miles an hour, and be careful not to run wide through the exit. Perfect. Turns 4 and 5 then are just kings. We've got a Ferrari ahead of us, but it stays out of the way. The braking zone for 6. He ignores the racing line, goes right around the outside for better grip. Now these next curves are flat out in dry conditions and remain so in the wet too for Hamilton and the McLaren. Now this is one of the most important decisions this lap. Where to brake for the hairpin of turn 10. He's got it absolutely right. Kisses the apex. Just leans up gently against these curves. They're gloss painted and incredibly slippery in these conditions. The unsighted right-hander, the back end of the car dancing around. He's struggling to keep it on line. Now the left-hander at the top of the hill again, difficult to spot. This time he chooses to use the racing line. Now the final turn, and it's absolutely crucial. Don't tighten up on the wheel. Squeeze the throttle pedal gently on. He's onto the pit straight. He sees a chance of a slipstream. It's Vettel in the Toro Rosso, but he's slowing down to go in the pit. We duck out from underneath him. Look at Lewis's crash helmet. He's willing the car towards that timing beam, and over we go. He looks up immediately to a diamond vision screen and sees for himself he's on pole position. What a brilliant lap.